Could you introduce yourself and talk about when you served and how long?
Yes, thank you very much. I'm initial K, initial T, Tom Gregg, and I served in the U.S. Army from 1963 to 1965.
Okay, and you were the national commander of Kansas, right?
Well, I was the department or the state commander, yes. I had a great time, and I like to say I appreciate the young men and women who are serving today, that God bless you, be safe, and we are thinking about you and praying for you right now.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank
you for your service to our country.
Thank you.
You could introduce yourself, talk a little bit about your service first.
I'm Blair Moran from Sikeston, Missouri, an active member of American Legion Post 114. I'm a combat veteran of the Vietnam War, served 12 months with the 25th Infantry Tropic Lightning Division, and also I was in the invasion of Cambodia for 30 days.
And how long have you been involved in the American Legion?
I've been involved in the American Legion for the past 22 years.
Okay, and then you're a chaplain at your post?
Yes, I'm the chaplain at our Legion post. I'm also a member of the National Legislative Commission, so I stay quite active.
Well, I thank you for your service, and of course you're continuing to serve now for over 20 years.
Yes, I appreciate your thanks, and I want to salute the troops that are in Afghanistan and Iraq. I know they're doing a great deal of hard work for us, and we really appreciate all their efforts.
I appreciate what you said about Iraq, because we still do have some military there. There's the embassy and...
Yes, right. All over the world, you people are doing a great job, and God bless.
Folks, this is a little different than what we've been doing. You can see in the camera, a bunch of gentlemen standing here. They're all with the Sons of Legion, American Legion, Sons of Legion. And why don't you start, tell who you are, and talk about your name.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rick Pond. I'm the detachment commander for the detachment of New Hampshire. My dad was in World War II in the Army. He was in the Yankee Division, so he was in the Battle of the Bulge. And so I joined the Sons of the American Legion under his eligibility to the American Legion. And I remember him, and I remember my father-in-law, who was in the 10th Mountain Division. I kind of served under those two gentlemen.
How long have you been involved?
I've been actively involved in the Sons of the American Legion for probably about 10 years now. Actively involved in the Legion since, I'm a new member since about 81.
So you're actively involved right now in
Yes. Well, we support this program in New Hampshire called Walmart, and they send care packages to the troops overseas on a regular basis about 4 times a year. And it all started from one guy asking for a few extra goodies, and they just went from there. So that's one of our main programs here in New Hampshire.
Great. Why don't you give a shout out to your troops?
Yeah, definitely. I'm not a former. Once a Marine, always a Marine. So to all the brother and sister Marines out there, Semper Fi.
I'm Jim Roberts. I'm the National Commander of the Sons of the American Legion. I hail from the great state of Florida, and my father and my grandfather served. My grandfather was in World War II. My father served in Vietnam, and I'm here to honor his service and support the American Legion family and the programs to help support our veterans. Back home, we do a lot of programs to help our veterans. I participate in serving our veterans from our VA hospitals Thanksgiving dinner every year, and I will tell you that it's a very rewarding experience. I've been involved with the Sons of the American Legion for 34 years. My dad and I used to march in parades together, and that's where I got my start, really getting involved in working on those veterans programs, not just those, but for our kids too. And to our troops, we truly appreciate your service. It's because of what you do that gives us the ability to do what we're doing here today. So a big shout out to you guys. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys and girls out there are doing a fine job to keep us protected and keep us free. We appreciate it.
Amen.
Hello, Joe Glad, Second Lieutenant candidate for National Commander, looking to have Jim's job someday. It's great to be here today, and thank you for your service to our country. My dad was a World War II veteran, served in England during the war. My brother was a Vietnam veteran, served in the Marines as a helicopter mechanic, and unfortunately has since passed on. My son is a member of the Maryland Army National Guard as a Cav Scout, and I'm certainly proud of his service to the country. I joined the Sons of the American Legion 20 years ago, and not really understanding what it was all about, but soon came to learn that being a part of this organization is one of the most important steps I ever took, learning about our country, about Americanism, children, youth, and veterans programs. And I just want to thank you for all that you're doing, and come home safe, guys and gals.
I'm Tom Deal from the Detachment of Maryland, as Detachment Commander. I get my eligibility through my father, who was a World War II D-Day veteran. Last year, as my project, I did the Wounded Warrior Project, and I was able to raise $52,000 for the Wounded Warriors. I want to thank you all for everything you do. Shout out goes to my nephew. He's at the 508th Parachute Infantry Regiment, who is in country. Back safe.
My name is Robert Myrtle. I'm Vice Commander, Detachment of New York. I hail out of Albany, New York. We work very hard for our veterans and their families. We are back here supporting your families and the veterans, and also the troops that are over there. And we want each and every one of you to come home safe. My father was also a veteran. He served during World War II in the European theater, and that's how I got my eligibility. I've been a member for 12 years, and I continue to fight and work for each and every one of you. Thank you for your service, and may you come home safe. God bless each and every one of you.
My name is David Perry. I am the son of the American Legion. My grandfather was a World War II veteran. My uncles were Vietnam veterans. I'm here to help support youth and veterans for all the work that you have done. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Bruce Paquin. I'm from the Detachment of Maryland. I'm a dual member. I was a member of the United States Navy, and I also have been a member of the Sons of the American Legion now for 27 years. I'm proud of the service of my father, who was in Korea. That is why I honor his service by being a member of the Sons of the American Legion. And I want to thank you for everything you've done for our country, and a big shout out to you, and keep up the good work. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Randy Eicher, National Executive Committee member from the Detachment of Ohio. For my eligibility in the Sons of the American Legion through my father's service in 53 to 56. Proud of this organization, proud of what you guys do, and if there's any way we can do, whatever we can do to support you and help you. When you get back, guys and ladies, we're looking forward to doing it.
My name is Jerry Ketchum. I'm the alternate National Executive Committee member from the state of New York. I get my eligibility from my father, a World War II veteran in the Army Air Corps, and he served in the Gold Coast in Africa. I'd like to say that we're supporting you here, and we're here in Washington to make sure that when you come home, everything you need will be here for you. On my post level, on a local level, we do quite a bit. We have a platoon that we take care of, and we also send cookies on Valentine's Day, Christmas, and Easter. And I hope you guys, some of you that are watching, I hope some of you are getting them. And we do have quite a few active duty, a few that are going to be deployed in about a week. So, again, come home safe. Thank you for what you do.
I'm Doc Gibbs. I'm the State Commander for New York, Sons of the American Legion. Get my eligibility from my deceased father, who was a U.S. Marine during World War II, fought in Iwo Jima, Indian Saipan. My brother also was in Vietnam, the Navy. Again, we do a lot for children and youth in New York State. I'm part of the Legion Riders Group. We also raise money for the Legacy Fund to serve the children of the military. And again, if there's anybody there from the 10th Mountain Division in New York, we support you and hope you come home safely. Thank you for service.
My name is Tom Kirk. I'm currently serving the National Organization as the Vice Chairman of Veterans Affairs and Rehabilitation Commission, and also the National Executive Committee man for the Detachment of New York. My eligibility is for my father, who was a World War II veteran who served in North Africa and in Sicily. Guys and girls, I want to thank you very much for your service. I currently have a grandson serving in the U.S. Navy at Portsmouth, Virginia, getting ready to go to Spain, and I have another grandson getting ready to be inducted in the U.S. Army next month. Thank you, and be safe.
My name is Bob Avery. I'm from New York. I've been a 20-year member of the Sons of the American Legion. My grandfather served in World War I. My father in World War II. We do a lot of support here for your families that you've left back here. We support you 100%. Wish you the very best in your duties, and we appreciate those duties every single day. And I hope you have a safe trip back. Thanks.
Hi, I'm Bill Townsend, National Chaplain of the Sons of the American Legion at Akron, Ohio. My eligibility is through my father's service in the Navy and my grandfather's service in the Army. I got involved with the Sons of the American Legion. I was the founder and co-director of the Tempest Marching Unit, and a local post of the American Legion, Akron, saw what we did with these kids, and we got involved because of the Children and Youth programs, and it just grew from there. And we just want to give a shout out to all the Buckeye fans over there, and appreciate everything you guys are doing, and girls.
Hi, good morning. My name is Jeff Evans, and I'm from Norfolk, Virginia. And I'd like to say thank you for what you're doing, where you're at. Come back safe and come back quick.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home.
Come home safe.
Okay, wow, wasn't that incredible, Mark? Mark's behind the camera, G. Mark LaFrancis. What an incredible way to end all these shout-outs and all these stories from our veterans here at the American Legion 52nd Annual Washington Conference here in Washington, D.C. And I'd like to do my own shout-out. I am also a member of the Sons of the American Legion. Our dad was in World War II, served on an aircraft carrier in the Pacific. Had some incredible stories that he loved to share. And what was always remarkable to me is that when we would go like a store or something, if he saw a veteran with that hat on, no matter what war, it would he'd make like a beeline right for that person, hold out his hand, and thank them for their service. And very proudly wore his World War II hat pretty much everywhere he went. And of course, my daughter served in the Army, and probably wouldn't be doing what I've been doing right now for the last 7 years if it wasn't for her. My son-in-law has been on 2 deployments in the Army, and my brother last year got back from his first deployment in Afghanistan, and he was in the Air Force many years ago and went to the civilian world and then went back in the Army. He's at Fort Benning right now, and so this has just been an incredible event. Been an honor to work with you, Mark, the U.S. Air Force veteran, G. Mark LaFrancis, behind the camera. And what I'd like to do is encourage you all as we end this program here in Washington, D.C. with the American Legion to help get these videos out. You're watching this on somebody's YouTube page, whether it's Talking with Heroes YouTube page or an American Legion YouTube page or somebody else's. It's very easy. You just click favorites, and that makes these shout-outs go on your YouTube page, and we can spread this across the social networking sites by doing so. As you've heard, these are many shout-outs to the troops, so we want to get these stories out, not just to troops overseas, mainly to them in Afghanistan, but around the world and across America, the hundreds and hundreds of thousands of men and women who have served some of them with many deployments in Iraq and Afghanistan. Very clearly, the veterans here at the American Legion Convention really appreciate your service. We all appreciate your service all across America. So I want to thank you all. You've been watching this on TalkingWithHeroes.com, our online news site. Thank you for your service.us. To our men and women serving overseas, especially in Afghanistan, in harm's way, somewhere in the world, be safe, stay alert. God bless you. God bless America.